There was a time when life felt slower, not easier, just quieter. You woke up, did what needed to be done, talked to real people, felt real tired, and slept. But now, you wake up already exhausted, not from effort, from existence. Before your feet touch the ground, your mind is already racing. Notifications, expectations, deadlines, comparisons. You haven't even started the day, yet it feels like you're already behind. And you can't explain it, but deep down, you feel like you're drowning. Not in chaos, not in tragedy, but in too much. Too many choices, too many voices, too many things demanding your attention while quietly stealing your peace. This is the modern world, and no one warned you how heavy it would feel. You see, drowning doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it looks like functioning, smiling, getting things done, scrolling endlessly while feeling empty inside. Sometimes drowning looks like success on the outside and suffocation on the inside. You tell yourself, this is just life now. Everyone feels like this. Maybe I'm just weak. But you're not weak. You're overstimulated, overloaded, pulled in 1,000 directions by a world that profits from your attention but doesn't care about your soul. Modern life didn't arrive with a warning label. It came disguised as convenience. Everything faster, everything easier, everything instant. But what they didn't tell you is that speed has a cost. Your mind was never designed to process this much information. Your nervous system was never meant to be alert all the time. Your identity was never meant to be shaped by likes, trends, algorithms, and constant comparison. Yet here you are, expected to adapt, expected to keep up, expected to perform like a machine while still feeling like a human. And slowly, quietly, you start losing yourself. Not all at once, but piece by piece. You stop listening to your inner voice because the outside noise is louder. You stop asking what you want because you're too busy reacting. You stop feeling deeply because numbness feels safer than overwhelm. And one day, you pause. Not because you want to, but because you're tired in a way sleep can't fix. You wonder, why does everything feel so heavy? Why do I feel disconnected? Why does life feel like I'm constantly catching my breath? It's because the modern world doesn't just demand your time, it demands your identity. Every app wants you engaged, every platform wants you comparing, every system wants you productive, responsive, optimized. But no one asks if you're okay. No one asks if you're grounded. No one asks if you feel alive. No one asks if the pace you're running at is slowly destroying you. So you adapt, you multitask, you consume, you distract yourself when silence feels uncomfortable. Because silence now feels foreign, and stillness feels unsafe. When was the last time you sat with your thoughts? Without music, without a screen, without an escape? For many people, the answer is terrifying. Because in silence, you hear what you've been avoiding. The fatigue, the loneliness, the quiet grief of a life that looks full but feels hollow. And that's when the realization hits. You're not drowning because you're failing. You're drowning because you're human. In a world that never stops, modern life convinces you that you need more productivity, more success, more stimulation. But what you're actually starving for is less noise, less pressure, less comparison, more presence, more meaning, more control over your own attention. The overwhelm you feel isn't random, it's a signal that your inner world is begging for space, a signal that your pace is misaligned with your values, a signal that your soul is tired of being treated like a tool instead of a home. And here's the hardest truth to accept. No one is coming to slow things down for you. The world will not pause. The feed will not stop. The pressure will not disappear. If you don't choose to breathe, you'll keep sinking. But here's the part they don't tell you, and the part that changes everything. You don't escape the modern world by running away from it. You survive it by upgrading how you live inside it. You don't need to disappear. You need to reclaim yourself. You start by noticing, not judging, just noticing. Noticing how often you reach for distraction. Noticing how rarely you feel fully present. Noticing how much of your energy goes outward and how little comes back. You start by choosing one moment of awareness a day, one pause, one deep breath, one intentional decision. Because growth doesn't begin with drastic change. It begins with small upgrades, daily upgrades. Upgrading how you start your morning. Upgrading how you protect your attention. Upgrading how you speak to yourself when no one is listening. You stop trying to keep up with everything and start choosing what actually matters. You realize that peace isn't found by escaping the world, but by building a stronger inner foundation. A foundation that can handle noise without losing clarity. A foundation that can handle pressure without losing identity. A foundation that reminds you who you are, even when the world is loud. Drowning ends when you stop flailing and start floating. When you stop reacting to everything and start responding intentionally. When you realize that overwhelm isn't a personal failure, it's a cultural condition. And the cure isn't perfection. It's awareness, boundaries, consistency. It's upgrading yourself one day at a time. Not to become more impressive, but to become more aligned. Because the modern world will keep asking for more, but you get to decide how much you give. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are awake. And this moment, this feeling of heaviness isn't the end. It's the invitation. An invitation to slow down without quitting, to grow without burning out, to live fully without drowning.
And if this message resonated with you, if you're ready to stop surviving and start upgrading, this channel exists for you. Here we don't chase motivation, we build discipline. We don't escape reality, we upgrade how we face it. And we don't change overnight, we evolve daily. So if you're ready to take control of your inner world in a noisy outer one, subscribe to Daily Upgrade Motivation and commit to becoming just 1% better every single day. Because the world may be overwhelming, but you don't have to drown in it. You can rise.